Apparently we might be young Zing duelists and never have known it. Last time we did a lot of Pendulum stuff. Well, Blaze, that was a great set of games. Up next is going to be Gorochu. Gorochu, it's so good to see you this early on the stream, because we never get to play 2 out of 3. We usually do, but when we do, it's towards the end of it, so it's always good to have you here early. Whenever you're ready, Gorochu, I'd be happy to duel you if you'll go ahead and have a seat at table 1. I think it is Stronghold, like the moving fortress? I want to say it's in there. Alright, Gorochu, it's good to go. No, don't say that, Blazing. It's really important just to know that every now and again, sometimes it's going to go right, sometimes it's not. That's not anything you did or didn't do. You might have done better just now with that deck and done, well, maybe not even as well with the other deck. You just don't know that until you try, so all you got to do is just shuffle your cards together and we'll be able to play again next time.
Your evil comes to an end, Bakura.
We don't. I have a feeling that they might announce it this weekend, and the plan was always to announce it this weekend when 2 in-person Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship series were going on, right? One in Utrecht in the Netherlands, and the other one in Pasadena in California. We'll see if I'm right or wrong, but only time's gonna tell. Alright, so let's see what you got. Okay, so you're setting 2 down, Gorochu. And it looks like you're going to normal summon Bright Star Dragon. So, if normal summoned, you can target a face-up monster on the field and increase that target's level by 2 until the end of the turn. But you don't need that now. Okay, so I'm going to draw for turn. I said I was going to try some new stuff, but here's a Blast from the Past. We're going to activate Mystical Space Typhoon and target one of those face-down cards. Then, the next thing I'm going to do is summon a monster in attack mode with 1900 attack. We're going to go to a battle phase and crash these 2 monsters together unless you have something to say about it. Maybe you got a face down card that works. Oh no! Okay, I must have been thinking another one. I'm sorry. I mean, it would be nice. Master Duel launches tomorrow. I don't know what I'd do. We are going to target the 1 card in your hand. That's okay. So you do get a free special summon in either attack or defense mode, your choice. So there's no set time. You can take 40 minutes on a single turn of Yu-Gi-Oh! As long as you're consistently playing the game. But that depends, right? Every turn's going to look different. And speaking of which, Ricardo, thanks for following, fam. You just got access to a bunch of cool new emotes. But if you take a look at your emote list, you might find a few faces you don't recognize. I will go ahead and continue my attack, and we're still going to continue against the 1900 hitter. Would you believe it? We're going to use Swanning's effect to special summon out a defense position. Yeah, we're going to do that. 2000 defense, but also being a tuner is pretty good. I end my turn.
It's my turn.
But yeah, Ricardo, if you'll take a look, you might notice... Well, you might notice these. Now, King Silverwing, even if you're saying Silverwing, excuse me, even if you're 1000% right, there's no official announcement. So it's really important to make sure that people know that what you've said doesn't have an official announcement attached to it, because they might get really excited. And on February the 30th, a day that doesn't exist, at least not yet, but hey, things change. You want to make sure that they know, that way they're not setting aside time or trying to take the day off. That's all I'm saying.
My monster's effect activates.
Ah, that's true. Alright, so we're going to discard 2 cards here. Then we're going to special summon 2 monsters. Yeah. Here come my monsters.
Here I go.
And so, do I just want to attack? Man, I really do need like a level 4 synchro monster. This is crazy. Do I want a Brionac? I don't. Oh, what am I doing? Just do the thing. Just do the thing. I always forget that Bashia is not just 1 target. Bashia is up to the number of original, differently attributed weird monsters. And as you just saw, I sent a fire, a dark, and a water, which means I get to bounce 3 cards. That's insane. Does that target? Yeah, it does target. That's the only thing is the targets. But that's insane. Because again, here comes Paulo. Then I can use Paulo's effects. Then I can destroy Paulo. Then I can special summon really anybody I want. because here's a Swanee. And then from Palau's effects, I can also grab the Chen. So here's Shiwen.
I'm counting on you.
Then
I special summon a monster.
I get to make. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. That's neat. Somebody needs to stop this. No one duelist should have all these synchro monsters. That's pretty good. So it's not an explosive deck, right? I would say, in my opinion, there's like a scale of Yu-Gi-Oh decks, right? And use just the two different sides of the window that I'm currently in as your spectrum. And on one end of this scale is going to be decks that are incredibly powerful, but don't always get to do their thing. There's other decks that always get to do their thing and aren't incredibly powerful. On this scale, I would put this deck like at 2 points. It's like, it's starting from always gets to do its thing to like relatively powerful, so I'd say it's almost like a medium deck. Those decks that are in the middle, those are perfect decks, right? It's a deck that almost always gets to do its thing and almost always is incredibly powerful. This is about there. Somebody's got to stop me. But let's see if Gorochu's got my number in this next duel. So that's absolutely true. Moon Champion, one of the things that I like to do sometimes, and this is not good advice either, but the two extremes might find a nice little center ground for you, is if I have a perfect hand for going second, and I went first, and I think I got enough life points to get through it, especially in certain decks. You can't try this in every deck. I'll just be like, you know what? It's your turn. Because this is how I want to win. That is an incredibly dangerous move to make. But if you can do it successfully, well, you might end up winning a few duels you weren't meant to. Just saying. No, SJ, where I don't know about that. I've joked around about that, like a billion points, and then Boxer just like, oh, look at these billion points I saved. Your stream is over, sir. So that's why I haven't done that just yet. But we'll see, we'll see. A lot of stuff planned during Master Duel. That's all I can say.
Every game has an end.
Duel.
See what you got here, Nathan. I want to set
I set this card
and
face down.
summon.
Here I go.
Oh, that is good. That's just like, it's like not the original art. It's what I remember the original art looking like, Nathan. But like, that's way better than the original art, which means it's done its job. More people, it's got 5,100 hearts. Well, now it has 5,101 hearts. No streams this one. Please don't tell me you're sitting on 1,000,000 points, Fox. Well, I would not 1,000,000,000 points. 1,000,000,000 billion, or at least 3 billion. 3 billion. 3 billion would cut down this week a little bit.
This will work.
Okay. Buried Magician Girl. Interesting. Okay. Okay then.
Monster effect activates.
Okay. Usually I'm terrified, but right now I'm just intrigued. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything further because our card doesn't work right now, so we're good to go for now.
My turn.
Alright,
It's my turn.
so,
I
draw.
a card.
Well that'll do something. Let me... Mystical Space Typhoon. Let's do it.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
I do have some stuff where... Wait, okay, opponent. It's like, uh-oh, did I target my own spell and trap card? No, I did not. Oh, you chose not to do it. That's interesting. What if... Oh, man, I actually, like, want to go through here and, like, really go through my extra deck options. Because I feel like I need one more good rank 5. But what if I did this for now? So I use MST because in this deck it doesn't cost life points, and I have no reason to try to have a deck that's going to cost life points. Man, I am so ready to honestly like just put solid to put Summon Skull in this deck. I'm like this close to just doing it because Archfiend's Call is kind of cool. So we're going to target to attack, which means you're going to change the battle position and get somebody better. That is true. That is true. So, if you didn't quite catch what Vox was trying to say, Treacherous Trap Hole is one of the most powerful and most often used trap cards in the entire game. What does it do? Destroy 2 monsters if, and only if, you have no traps in the grave. So why is Mystical Space Typhoon better than Cosmic Cyclone? If you destroy that Treacherous Trap Hole, that means the next Treacherous Trap Hole in the deck can't be activated because there's a trap card in the deck instead of being banished. So just saying, yeah, sometimes that is what you want to do. We're still going to take this monster out. I end my turn for now. But it just depends, right? Yu-Gi-Oh cards aren't good today. They're not good tomorrow. They're good for, like, slices of time. And they might be good a week from now and the week after that, but not the week in between. Right? It's just really weird how flexible and sudden Yu-Gi-Oh card prices are, right? Because prices, the usability of it's all intertwined to what can you do with that card that day on that tournament. And that changes just based on who's sitting across from you. So, are there plenty of reasons to use Cosmic Cyclone? Yeah. In fact, many people are using Cosmic Cyclone right now in, like, physical TCG Yu-Gi-Oh! But in Duel Links, my bet is on Mystical Space Typhoon right now.
My turn. I draw a card.
Well, hopefully next time you might remember that talk that we gave. Oh, man, we have so much stuff we can do. No, I'm going to stick with what I have. Battle phase and just attack. I had my turn.
It's my turn.
So Fives Pro, I don't know that Shiranui is, like, super easy to get King of Games with, but it's a deck that's, like, always on people's radar. If you got zombie monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a reason to come back and play Shiranui. Now, is Shiranui as good as it was when you remember it, right? When you just showed up with Shiranui? No, not quite, but it's still a pretty decent deck. So I think, yeah, if you put it together and you do a little bit of studying on what's good right now, you absolutely can use that deck for success. For real. But, well, I haven't seen a Shiranui player in a while, so maybe you'll be the one to show me and show me how good that deck still is. Soon. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, maybe a week from now, we'll see. Alright, gotcha, SSJ. Hey, we're getting Draco Slayers, so they are coming. I mean, maybe. Alright, so, Magician's Valkyrie was destroyed, and then we got Performing Pal, Coin Magician, and other dragons are going to get boosted by 500. Okay, well, let's see what happens next then. You don't have any cards to discard, so I am not afraid of Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight as much. But I still am kind of in trouble, and I really can't let this go on for too long, because if I do, I'm in trouble. So let's see what we draw. What would be the ideal draw? Honestly, like, any Yongzing monster, but preferably Swanee. Let's see what we got. So, draw. That is not Swanee. Still pretty good. Activate effects. And let's discard 2 cards to summon and summon. Okay, if I seem like I'm, like, every 5 seconds making, like, pog face quality reactions, I'm kind of impressed by this deck. This is really cool. And, again, 2800, unaffected by traps, and gets to say goodbye to multiple cards on the field. Not destroy them, not banish them, but shuffle them back into the deck. That's insane. And activate effects. I'm seeing that Jiaotu might be the best one. Jiaotu is like a freebie. And, well, it's good. It's really, really good. So, battle phase. I still would, like, want one more Basya to feel safe playing this deck at the King of Games level or in the Capricorn Cup. But this is already pretty close. I probably would take out, the Yongzing Brutality and replace it with, like, a Treacherous Trap Hole